Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello everyone. Today our group actually to be here to discuss about a topic that is most important in our networks or data security for our project 2, and which is for Dropbox is the advanced encryption standard for the topics. There is a project 2 for the provide or the prepare for the Dr. Wan SHUHADAH BINTI for our lecture for this subject. Okay, as you can see, there is a table of content that you can look for. The first thing first is look for the organization chart, and the second one is for the introductions of the Dropbox. Also, you can see the summary of the business for nature, algorithm workflow, and algorithms process. We look also for advantages and disadvantages, and the last one is the conclusions of these topics. Okay, let me introduce our group member. Firstly, there is our group leader, there is Fauzan Mazlan. Our researchers is Amirul Hafiz, that is me. A presenter is Faris bin Fauzi, and we have editor, there is Izuddin Eman, and also have a designer, a Danish Amar. That is our introductions for the Dropbox. Is the Advanced Encryption Standard (AES). Right. So inside our life, okay, we have realized to heavily on online applications to store, share, and access our personal and the personal or the professional's informations. However, these convenience also come with a risk as cyber threats continue to evolve and pose significant challenge to the security of our data. Okay, there is the Dropbox is a focus on the advanced encryption standards (AES) algorithms and Dropbox use of its security their online applications. Okay, the encryption algorithms are essential for the protecting sensitivity information from the unauthorized access. Okay, today I want to sense light of how Dropbox renounces cloud storage and file synchronization service, prioritize data security, and employs robust advanced encryption standards (AES) algorithms to protect us information. Our research aims to provide understanding that how AES works, its advantages and disadvantages, and how Dropbox implement it to protect users' data. Okay, that is important to of the encryptions in today's digital world, and it is used by the organizations to the safeguard data. All right, so we will explore the significance of the advanced encryption standard (AES) algorithm in data security. We will introduce the Dropbox as a leading cloud storage and field synchronization service. Then we will delve into Dropbox utilize AES during the encryption process to ensure confidentiality and the integrity of the user data. We will also have a discuss the additional security and measures implemented by Dropbox and implemented by Dropbox. Security measures boost the data protections. Then lastly, we have arrived to highlighting to brothers the importance data and security online application and the committed Dropbox is safeguard users for the information. So I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Today, we explore the powerful file hosting service Dropbox. We learned that Dropbox was founded in 2007 and is headquarters in San Francisco, California. With its cloud storage, file synchronization, personal cloud, and client software, Dropbox has become one of the most popular file sharing services globally, boasting over 600 million registered users. So, we discuss how Dropbox revolutionized the way we store and share files by providing convenience and secure cloud storage. Users can access their file from any device with an internet connection, eliminating the needs for physical storage device. Dropbox file synchronization feature ensure that files are always up to date across multiple devices, so it can save in time and effort. Moreover, we explore Dropbox collaboration and sharing capabilities. By allowing easy file and folder sharing, Dropbox promotes seamless collaboration among teams, enable multiple individuals to work on the same file simultaneously. The platform also offers granular control over file permission, ensuring secure and efficient teamwork. In conclusion, Dropbox has revolutionized file sharing and collaboration with its versatile feature and user-friendly interface. Whether you are individual, a business, or an education institution, Dropbox provides the tools necessary to store, share, and collaborate on file effortlessly. By leveraging the power of Dropbox, you can access your file anytime, anywhere, and collaborate seamlessly with others.
Greetings and very good evening. I'm Dennis and I'll be in charge of presenting about Advanced Encryption Standards Algorithm and Workflow. The Advanced Encryption Standards Algorithm is a widely used symmetric encryption algorithm that ensures secure communications and data protections. AES operates on fixed size blocks of data using a series of steps, including key expansion, substitutions, permutations, and mixing. First of all, let's explain about the left slide. So left slide is about encryption. Encryption is the process of converting plain, readable data into an encoded form to make it unintelligible to unauthorized parties. It adds an extra layer of security to protect information throughout its journey. So here's the simplified overview of the process if you can see inside the diagram. Step 1, selecting an encryption algorithm. An encryption algorithm is a mathematical functions that determine how the data will be transformed. Common examples include AES, RSA, and DES. Step 2, generating encryption keys. Encryption keys are unique values used to lock and unlock the encrypted data. Two types of two types of keys are commonly employed: a public key for encryption and a private key for decryption. Step 3, encrypting the data. The chosen algorithm and encryption key are applied to the plain text data, transforming it into ciphertext. This ciphertext is incompressible to anyone without the corresponding decryption key. So secondly is the transmission. As you can see here, once the data is encrypted, it becomes safe for transmission or storage in various systems. It can pass through public networks or be stored on server without fear of unauthorized access. Encryption provides a robust defense against data breaches and ensure the confidentiality of sensitive information. So as you can see on the right slide, on the right side of the diagram, decryption is the reverse process of encryption, where the encoded ciphertext is transformed back into readable plain text. Here's a brief explanation of the process. So, step 1, obtaining the decryption key. The party authorized to access the encrypted data possesses the private decryption key necessary to unlock the ciphertext. Step 2, applying the decryption algorithm. Using the chosen decryption algorithm and the corresponding private key, the ciphertext is transformed back into its original plain text form. So, and finally, step 3, access the decrypted data. The final step, the decrypted data, can now be accessed, viewed, or processed by authorized individual or system, resuming its original purpose. So, as you can see in the second slide, we have the examples. You're using plain text, ciphertext, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to be brief and explain, for examples, as you can already see in this text that it clearly already explains most of the points. And so, first of all, about I'm sorry about that. So first of all, the examples that I'm going to show you is about subbytes. So subbytes. Each byte of the block is substituted with a corresponding bytes from the AES blocks. The S block is a substitution table that provides a nonlinear transformation, introducing confusion. Therefore, a substitution step in AES algorithm that replaces each byte of the ciphertext with a value from a substitution box. The substitution box is determined by the values of the key and the round number. And then the second thing I want to highlight about shift rows. So shift rows, the bytes in the row of the block are shifted cyclically. The first row remains unchanged. The second row is shifted by 1 byte, the third row by 2 bytes, and the fourth row by 3 bytes, and so on and so forth. A transposition step in AES algorithm that shifts the row of the ciphertext by a specific number of bytes, like how I explained. So the number of shifts is determined by the row number and the round number. And then third thing that I want to highlight is the mixed column, which is this. The columns of the block are mixed using a matrix multiplication step operation. I'm sorry. This step provides diffusion and introduce more complex relationships between the bytes. Therefore, a matrix multiplication step in AES algorithm that mixes the columns of the ciphertext. This step provides diffusion in the encryption process. And finally, second last point that I want to highlight is actually here, which is add round key. And the block is XORed with the round key derived from the key expansion. This step adds the current round keys to the block, introducing key-dependent diffusion. So a step in AES algorithm that perform byte-wise sort operation between a segment of the ciphertext and a segment of the key. So this step provides confusion and diffusion in the encryption process. And I want to highlight the one and my final point, which is the final round right here. So the final round is similar to the previous round, but does not include the mixed columns operation. It consists of subbyte, shift rows, and add round key operations. So yeah, it produces the final ciphertext. So the main conclusion that I can highlight right now is that the advanced encryption standards algorithm is widely adopted encryption algorithm that ensures secure communication and data protection. It follows a well-defined workflow including key generations, key expansion, multiple rounds of transformations, and a final round. Understanding the AES algorithm's workflow helps in implementing secure encryption and decryption process. So, as like we stated in our presentation slide, AES algorithm encrypts plain text to ciphertext using a series of steps. Secondly, add round key provide confusion and diffusion. Subbytes perform substitution. Shift rows transposes the ciphertext. Mixed columns mixes the columns, and the final add round key completes the round. And final point mentioned in the slide is that encryption rounds are repeated until the last round, which produce the final ciphertext. And that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Let's start with the advantage of AES. First and foremost, AES is one of the most secure encryption algorithms available today. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard, which is a symmetric encryption algorithm widely used to protect sensitive data. It is considered to be one of the most secure encryption algorithms available today. Due to its security and efficiency, AES has become the standard encryption algorithm used by government, banks, and other organizations worldwide. Additionally, AES is fast and efficient, allowing Dropbox to encrypt and decrypt a large amount of data quickly without causing any significant delay in service. However, AES does have its limitations and disadvantages. The security of AES depends on the strength of the secret key. If the secret key is compromised or weak, it can be easy for an attacker to decrypt the data. Furthermore, symmetric key encryption like AES does not provide end-to-end encryption, which means
that Dropbox can still access the user's data if required by law enforcement agencies. There is a limitation of the encryption method, not just AES. Finally, AES encryption uses a block size of 1 to 8 bits, which means that a largest file must be split into smaller blocks before encryption. This process can slow down the encryption and decryption process, making it less efficient for very large files.
Okay, in conclusion, Dropbox ensure the security of its user data by employing the advanced encryption standard AES algorithm. AES a widely adopted and trusted symmetric key encryption algorithm offers both speed and efficiency. By encrypting user data with AES, Dropbox ensure that even if unauthorized access occur, the encrypted data remain unintelligible without the corresponding encryption key. This robust security measure demonstrate Dropbox commitment to protect user data and maintaining the highest standard of data security. With AES, Dropbox provide user with the peace of mind that their file and folder are safeguarded using a trusted encryption algorithm relied by organizations worldwide. Okay, for the next slide, the strength of the secret key used for the encryption determine how secure the advanced encryption standard is. Despite the fact that AES use symmetric key and cannot provide end-to-end encryption, it nevertheless provide a high level of security for Dropbox commission requirement. Despite this drawback, Dropbox has chosen AES as a workable approach to safeguard consumer data. Dropbox use AES encryption to make sure that without the accompanying secret key, an authorized access to the encryption data is impossible. So a strong security measure is offered by the implementation to safeguard sensitive data. As a result, AES fulfill Dropbox requirement for a secure data storage and sharing as an efficient and reliable solution. Last but not least, sensitive information is protected against unauthorized access by encryption. Thus, it is crucial for both business and people to take proactive steps to protect their data. Encryption offers a strong defense in the modern digital environment where cyber danger are pervasive. Data is converted into an unintelligible format by encryption, guarantee that even if it get into the wrong hand, unauthorized individual will be unable to decipher the data without the encryption key. Business with this level of security are able to safeguard client information, trade secret, and financial data while provide communication, financial record, and personal paper can be secure for people. By making encryption a central part of our digital life, we can protect our privacy, reduce the danger of unauthorized access, and guarantee the integrity of data. So that's all from us. Thank you.